All right. Ooh, getting a little shaky there. Oh man. You know, there was this. I'm on the B side of this walk. Still on the B side of this walk. It's a long walk today. This is about going to be like 6.5 mile walk. Whoo, I love it. I actually didn't get a walk yesterday. And you know, something about walking, exercise, working from home has allowed me to see how much stress and anxiety I was creating for myself. These systems that are on us, they affect all of us. Regardless of how much privilege we have, they affect all of us, not to the same degree, okay? The less privilege you have, the more these systems affect you. I mean, wait a minute, I said that wrong. No, I said that right. The less privilege, yeah. The less privilege you have, the more these systems affect you, the more their pressure pushes down on you. That's literally oppression, right? The more privilege you have, systems still affect you, but they also benefit you more, right? So that pressure starts to get relieved, but they still affect you. And so when we're in like a capitalistic, patriarchal system, it's also incredibly racist and bigoted. When we're in that system, it puts pressures on us. We act differently. As soon as something is observed or it joins something, you have changed the dynamics of that thing, right? And we can't really be fully certain to what degree, because when you observe it, it changes, right? So I'm a part of that system, and I didn't realize how much pressure I was putting on myself. Working from home allowed me to have more control over my bodily autonomy, over my deficiency and executive functioning. So I started aligning my caloric intake with my activity level, because this whole 3 meals a day thing is not actually always scientifically accurate, right? It's a creation of, honestly, Western society and white supremacy and some other things. Not necessarily negative, but it can be when you combine it with capitalism and we create food for the purpose of selling more food. So there's not a high nutritional value, but the food has like that try point of like sweet and salty and maybe crispy or tangy and savory, and you just want more and more and more because it's pretty empty nutrition wise, but it's heavy calorie wise, right? So I started aligning my caloric intake with my caloric output. If I was spending the majority of the day sitting, I ate 1, maybe 2 meals, and they were pretty light. One would be bigger, right? The other thing is, when it comes to losing weight, there's only one way to lose weight. You have to burn more calories than you take in. So you want to be really mindful about the calories you're taking in. I'm not super health conscious, y'all. I eat bacon. I use bacon grease for things, but I also eat a lot of vegetables, raw and cooked, right? I like red meat, but I don't eat it every week. I eat red meat. I try to eat red meat like only 2-3 times a month. I eat a lot of fish, eat a lot of chicken. I'm not saying I'm the healthiest person, because I'm not, but I'm in pretty good shape. I'm in pretty good shape for 40 years old, y'all. Okay. So, in addition to that, like walking, this is the first time I have been below 220 pounds since like 2006 or early 2007. When we lose weight slowly, it's a lot easier to keep that weight off. And losing weight isn't always the key, right? Because we have this idea that if you're skinny, you're healthy. You can be skinny and be horribly unhealthy, okay? You can be fat and be really healthy. We need fat, y'all. We need fat. But there's a difference between having high cholesterol. You can be skinny and have high cholesterol. I mean, you can be heavier. You can eat right. Some people are just naturally a little bit bigger. All right. So anyway, all right. All I've been doing is just walking and just eating a little less. That's it. Now, I'm a pretty muscular person. I'm at about 217 right now, and I look like I'm 190 because I'm a pretty muscular person. Okay. And muscle, testosterone, helps to burn fat. So I have that privilege, that unearned privilege that I am experiencing. But don't remember what I was talking about initially when I got on this video. We're just gonna leave that about walking, the benefits of walking. It's been wonderful. It's been good for me to put these videos out here. These videos are a way for me, by the way, to get rid of perfectionism, because over this PhD program, learning how much we don't know, right? Experiencing this pandemic, it really put the burden of perfectionism on me very highly and very intensely, very heavily. And I couldn't write and produce the things that I had been doing. And then I had some racist experiences in addition to that, and some traumatic experiences in addition to that. So I just put these out there. I know my little thumbnails on the thing look crazy. All my face is like that. I don't care. Y'all, I'm married. I'm a good looking man. Say whatever you want, right? So anyway, the benefits of walking, it's been good for my mental health. It's been good for me helping to get my perfectionism out. It's been good for my physical health. I had a goal that at 40, I was going to be in the best shape of my life. Pretty damn close to that, because it's not just the physical shape, it's the mental shape. And that is why we keep walking.